All right, here we go. Let's get the rest of this. Well, we're going to go to 220 on this one, so we'll go to 220, and then we'll work it again. So we're at 111 right here. Channing Hemsley and Waylon May. Once again, we'll rope to 220. After 220, we'll work the arena. Once again, as we've been going, we're live on X Factor, which you can find the link to this roping by going to the Load 'em in the Dark Facebook page, and you'll see the link right there. More importantly, remember, if you go to XF Run Delivery. What's up? xfrundelivery.com. You can go and see all your runs. It'll just let you search just you. So you might want to look at that up after this weekend. See all the good things you did. Leg right there. That's going to make them a 16:31. We're back and going. 16:31. Let's go to team number 112. Gary Williams, Nick Reynolds are going to fall by 113. Oakley Carlton and Bodie Spencer, 114. Larry Grinstaff, Wes Hoskins, 115. Trent Hartley, Bobby Fisher, 116. Casey Phillips and Reed Miller. Oakley and Bodie right in at 113. You're going to be next. 269 on the clean start. Clean in the field for a 771. Nicely done. 771. Let's go to team number 113 right here. This is Oakley and Bodie. You're going to follow by 114. Larry Grinstaff, Wes Hoskins, 115. Trent Hartley, Bobby Fisher, 116. Casey Phillips and Reed Miller. Be ready. Grinstaff and Hoskins right in at 114. You're going to be next. 275 on the clean start. No time. Let's go 114. Larry Grinstaff and Wes Hoskins. You're going to follow by 115. Hartley and Fisher. Trent and Bobby right in at 115. You're next to go. 356 on the clean start. No time. We're at team number 115. Trent Hartley and Bobby Fisher going to fall by 116. Phillips and Miller, 117. Ken Law, Marty Okamura, 118. Gator Boyd, Alex Luna, 119. Kendall Keller, Scott Jacobs. Be ready. Phillips and Miller right in at 116. You're going to be next. 410 on the clean start. 410. Leg right there. That's going to make them a 15-17. 15-17 including. We're at team 116. Casey Phillips and Reed Miller are going to fall by 117. Ken Law, Marty Okamura. .417 on that clean start. Ken and Marty go ahead and ride in. No time. We're at team number 117. Ken Law, Marty Okamura. 118. Gator Boyd, Alex Luna. 119. Kendall Keller, Scott Jacobs. Be ready. Gator and Alex right in at 118. You're going to be next. 322 on the clean start. No time. Let's go team 118. Gator Boyd and Alex Luna. You're going to follow by 119. Kendall Keller, Scott Lund. Scott Jacobs. Keller and Jacobs right in at 119. You're going to be next. 458 on the clean start. Got a leg on that one to be a 13-22, 13 and 22 including. We're looking at team number 119, Kendall Keller and Scott Jacobs are going to follow by 120, Jesse Lockhart and Rowdy Kiggins, 121, Brindley Lindsay, Hank Jones, 122, Jody Echeverria and Corey Gangle, 123, Bodie Jones, Luke Carlton. Jesse and Rowdy right in at 120. You're going to be next. 4:33 on the clean start. No time. We're at team number 120 now. Jesse Lockhart and Rowdy Kiggins are going to follow by 121. Brindley Lindsay and Hank Jones. Lindsay and Jones right in at 121. You're going to be next. 295 on the clean start. 295. Leg right there is going to make him an 1884 including. 18 and 84 including that leg. Let's go to team 121. That's going to be Brindley Lindsay and Hank Jones. You're going to follow by 122. Echeverria and Gangle. Jody and Corey right in at 122. 0-16 on that clean start. 0-1-6. No time. We're at team number 122. Jody and Corey are going to follow by 123. Bodie Jones, Luke Carlton, 124. Sean Frazier, Hector Venegas. 125. Trey Lewis and Ron Allison. Venegas. Jones and Carlton right in at 123. You're next. 5-1-5 on the clean start for Jody. Clean the field for a 12-02. 12-02 clean. Let's go to 123. Bodie and Luke. Frazier and Venegas, go ahead and ride in. You're going to be next. 6:58 on that clean start. 6:58. No time. Let's go 124. Sean and Hector are going to follow by 125. Trey Lewis, Ron Allison, 126. Ben Yazzie, Dan Bankston, 127. Wes Ivers, Brent Lindsay, 128. Tate Hansen, Dave Williams. Trey and Ron get in the box at 125. You're going to be next. Clean start of a 287. 287 on that start. Got a leg right there. They're going to be a 1550 included. 1550. Let's go to team number 125. Trey and Ron. You're going to follow by 126. Ben and Dan. Trey Lewis, Ron Allison. Ben Yazzie, Dan Bankston, you're next at 126. Ben and Dan right in at 126. You're going to be next. 456 on the clean start. That looked good right there. 9:22, 9 and 22. Good loop, Ron. Let's go to 126 right here. Ben Yazzie and Dan Banks. You're going to fall by 127. Wes Ivers, Brent Lindsay. Wes and Brent go ahead and ride in 127. Clean start for 399. Got a leg right there to be a 1690. 16 and 90 including. We're at number 127, Wes Ivers, Brent Lindsay. You're going to follow by 128, Tank Hansen, Dave Williams, 129, Gary Williams, Waylon May, 130, Kent Benson, Bodie Spencer, 131, Oakley Carlton, and Mike Ricks. Hello. Those extras got scratched for Ron Allison. So we had about 8 of them that got, 6 of them that got scratched. So that was an extra for Jace. All right. We're with Wes and Brent right here at 127. Tate and Dave, go ahead and get the box. 128, you're going to be next. 397 on the clean start. No time. Let's go 128. Tate Hansen, Dave Williams are going to fall by 129. Gary Williams, Waylon May, 130. Kent Benson, Bodie Spencer, 131. Oakley Carlton and Mike Ricks. Be ready. Williams and May right in at 129. You're going to be next. 490 on the clean start. 490. Got a leg right there to make them a 1903. 1903 including. We're at team number 129. Gary Williams, Waylon May. You're going to fall by 130. Kent Benson, Bodie Spencer, 131. Oakley Carlton, Mike Ricks, 132. Mark Ricks, Bobby Fischer, 133. Casey Phillips, Scott Nelson. Gary Williams, here he comes. Benson and Spencer, you're next at 130. Kent and Bodie, go ahead and ride in at 130. You're going to be next. Clean start of a 424. No time. Let's go 130. Kent Benson, Bodie Spencer, going to follow by 131. Oakley Carlton, Mike Ricks. Carlton and Ricks right in at 131. Clean start of 111. No time. Let's go 131. Oakley and Mike. You're followed by 132. Mark Ricks, Bobby Fischer, 133. Casey Phillips, Scott Nelson, 134. Ken Law, Grayson Long, 135. Dolly Jenkins, Wes Hoskins, be ready. Oh. Oh. Mark and Bobby right in at 132. 090 on that one. 090 on that clean start. There we go. Oh, we got a leg on it. 1466, 14 and 66, including that leg. Let's go 132 now. Mark Ricks and Bobby Fischer. You're going to follow by 133. Casey Phillips and Scott Nelson. Phillips and Nelson right in at 133. Clean start of a 369. No time. We're at 133. Casey Phillips and Scott Nelson going to fall by 134. Ken Law, Grayson Long. So Law and Long go ahead and ride in at 134. 542 on that clean start. 542. No time. We're at 134. Ken Law, Grayson Long. You're followed by 135. Dolly Jenkins, Wes Hoskins, 136. Todd Echeverria, Scott Jacobs, 137. Kelsey Button, Marty Okamura. Dolly and Wes, go ahead and ride in at 135. You're going to be next. 195 on that clean start. No time. We're team number 135. Dolly Jenkins, Wes Hoskins. You're going to follow by 136. Todd and Scott. Where at over under the trees?
That big tree straight right there on this.
In the campground side or the other side?
On the campground side.
No time. Let's go 136. Todd Echeverria and Scott Jacobs and the 137. Kelsey Button, Marty Okamura. I just got word that there's 2 trucks up in the campground area there by the big trees. They need to be moved. 2 trucks are up there by that campground area. A Chevy and a Dodge. Campground area just on the other side underneath those trees up there. They need to be moved. All right, let's go 136. Todd Echeverria and Scott Jacobs. And then 137. Kelsey Button, Marty Okamura. 138. Summer Winger and Whip Yazzie. Kelsey and Marty right in 137. Going to be next. 555 on that clean start. No time. Let's go 137. Kelsey Button, Marty Okamura. Then 138. Summer Winger, Whip Yazzie. 139. Lindsey Munns, Corey Gangle. 140. Maylee Button, Israel Butt. After run 210, we'll stop, water, and work this arena after 210. Summer and Whip right in at 138. You're going to be next. 381 on the clean start. No time. Let's go 138. Summer Winger and Whip Yazzie. You're going to follow by 139. Manning and Gangle. Lindsay and Corey right in at 139. You're going to be next. 300 on the clean start. No time. Let's go 139. Lindsay Manning and Corey Gangle. You're going to follow by 140. Maylee Button, Israel Butt. 141. Larry Grinstaff, Reed Miller. 142. Jesse Lockhart, Ken Groves. Button Butt right in at 140. You're going to be next. 332 on that clean start. 332. No time. That's okay. Bill's got some.
Well, we're going to go in and watch Angie.
Okay. Maylee and Israel right here at 140. Grandstaff and Miller getting the box at 141. 292 on that clean start. Leg right there is going to make him a 1765, including 1765. Let's go to 141, Larry Grinstaff and Reed Miller. Then 142, Jesse Lockhart, Ken Groves. Jesse and Ken right in at 142. You're going to be next. 162 on that clean start. Oh, how did that tiptoe out of there? No time. We're at 142. Jesse Lockhart, Ken Groves. You're going to follow by 143. Denise Tubbs, Donita Duvall. 144. Wes Ivers, Scott Lund. 145. Tate Hansen, Lonnie Smith. 146. Ron Adams, Dan Bankston. Denise and Donita go ahead and ride in at 143. You're going to be next. 263 on that clean start. Got a leg on that one to be a 15-42, 15 and 42. We're at number 143, Denise Tubbs and Donita Duvall. You're going to be followed by 144, Wes Ivers and Scott Lund. Ivers and Lund right in at 144. A clean start of a 321. No time. Let's go 144. Wes Ivers, Scott Lund. Then 145. Tate Hansen, Lonnie Smith. 146. Roy Adams, Dan Bankston. 147. Briggs Broadhead, Bodie Spencer. 148. Brindley Lindsay, Dakota McMahon. Tate and Lonnie right in at 145. You're going to be next. 223 on that clean start. No time. We're at 145. Tate Hansen, Lonnie Smith. You're going to follow by 146. Adams and Bankston. Roy and Dan right in at 146. You're next. 338 on that clean start. Hey, that looked good. Clean the field for a 795. Nicely done, team. 795. Let's go 146. Roy Adams, Dan Banks, you're going to fall by 147. Briggs and Bodie. Broadhead and Spencer right in at 147. You're going to be next. 432 on the clean start. No time. We're at 147 now. Briggs, Broadhead, and Bodie Spencer are going to fall by 148. Brindley, Lindsay, Dakota McMahon, 149. Bodie Jones, Bobby Fisher, 150. Casey Phillips, Hector Venegas. Lindsay McMahon right in at 148. You're going to be next. 371 on that start. No time. This is 148. Brindley, Lindsay, and Dakota McMahon. Jones and Fisher right in at 149. Clay start of a 302. Leg right there. They're going to be a 1551. 1551, including that leg. We're at team number 149. Bodie Jones and Bobby Fisher. Casey Phillips, Hector Venegas, you're going to be next at 150. Phillips and Venegas, go ahead and ride in. You're next. No time. Casey and Hector right here at 150. 151, Kendall Keller and Ken Beasley after that. 152, Gary Williams, Denton Belknap. 153, Trey Lewis, Todd Payne. Kendall and Ken get in the box at 151. You're going to be next. Clean start of a 317. No time. Let's go to 151, Kendall Keller and Kent Beasley. Then 152, Gary Williams, Denton Belknap. Gary and Denton right in at 152. You're going to be next. 531 on that clean start. That looked nice. 1063, 10 and 63. Good job, gentlemen. Go get a second one down. Let's go 152, Gary Williams and Denton Belknap. You're going to follow by 153, Trey Lewis, Todd Payne. 154, Trent Hartley, Marty Okamura. 155, Summer Winger and Brett Lane. Trey and Todd right in at 153, 433 on that start. Bring it back. Okay, put that steer away. We'll pick you guys up in 3. This is Trent Lewis and Todd Payne. 153. Hartley and Okamura, you're next at 154. So Trent and Marty go ahead and ride in. Got a leg right there to be an 1887, 18 and 87. This is 154, Trent Hartley and Marty Okamura. They can follow by 155, Summer Winger, Brent Lane. 156, Steph Lindsay, Mike Ricks. And after 156, we'll pick up roll team 152. Summer and Brett go ahead and ride in 155. Clean start of a 472. That looked good. 11-15, 11 and 15. This is 55, Summer and Brett. Steph and Mike go ahead and ride in 156, 388 on that clean start, 388. No time. Let's go 156, Steph Lindsay, Mike Ricks. And then after them, we're going to pick up that roll team of Gary Williams and Denton Belknap. Roll team 152, go ahead and ride in. Williams and Belknap, you're next. 151 on that clean start, no time. This is my roll team. 152, Gary Williams and Denton Belknap. 157, you're next. That's Gator Boyd, Israel Butt. 158, Hudson Hemsley, Reed Miller. 159, Jesse Lockhart, Luke Carlton. 160, Nathan Adams, Jace Nilsson. Gator and Israel right in 157, 308 on that start, 308. Clean right there for an 1181, 11 and 81. This is 157, Gator Boyd and Israel Butt. You're going to follow by 158, Hudson Hemsley and Reed Miller. 159, Jesse Lockhart, Luke Carlton. Hudson and Reed get in the box at 158, 649 on that start. No time. Let's go 158, Hudson Hensley and Reed Miller. You're going to follow by 159, Jesse Lockhart, Luke Carlton. 160, Nathan Adams, Jace Nelson. 161, Kyle Bradshaw, Scott Lund. 162, Haley Yeoman and Lonnie Smith. Jesse and Luke right in 159. Clean start of a 349. No time. Let's go 159. Jesse Lockhart and Luke Carlton. You're going to follow by 160. Nathan Adams and Jace Nelson. 161. Kyle Bradshaw, Scott Lund. What number are we on? 159. Nathan and Jace right in at 160. You're next to go. 329 on that start. 329. No time. This is 160. Nathan Adams, Jace Nelson. You're going to follow by 161. Kyle Bradshaw, Scott Lund. Bradshaw and Lund right in at 161. 388 on that start. Leg right there is going to make him 1598, including 15 and 98. This is team number 161, Kyle Bradshaw and Scott Lund. You're going to follow by 162, Haley Yeoman, Lonnie Smith. 163, Scotty Hansen, Clayton Mingham. 164, Dally Jenkins and Scott Nelson. Haley and Lonnie right in at 162. Leg right there to be a 1579, 15 and 79, including that leg. We're at 162 now. Yeoman and Smith. You're going to follow by 163. Hansen and Minkham. Scotty and Clayton go ahead and ride in at 163. You're next. 297 on that clean start. There we go. Clean the field. Just the way Lonnie likes him, a little waspy. 16-11. 16-11 clean. Let's go to 163. Scotty Hansen and Clayton Minkham. Dally and Scott go ahead and ride in at 164. 386 on that clean start. There we go. Clean the field. Wait a minute. Clean the field for an 11:30, 11 and 30. We're at 164 here. Dally Jenkins and Scott Nelson going to follow by 165. Briggs Broadhead, Kyle Phillips, 166. Tate Hansen, Dakota McMahon, 167. Todd Echeverria, Bobby Fisher, 168. John Moline and Tyler Jones. Briggs and Kyle right in at 165. You're next to go. 326 on that clean start. 326. No time. We're team number 165. Briggs, Broadhead, and Kyle Phillips. You're going to follow by 166. Hansen and McMahon. Tate and Dakota go ahead and ride in at 166. You'll be next. 371 on that start. There's a good one. 1074, 10 and 74. Nicely done, team. Let's go 166. Tate Hansen, Dakota McMahon. What's up, Cody? Got it. Okay. All right, we got a, looks like Tate Hansen's not here. No, Tate, I think he's over next door running one. So let's roll. Let's go Todd Etcheverry and Bobby Fisher. When I see Tate, we'll pick him up. And that was 174. Is that what you said, 174? Cody? 174? No time. Let's go 168 right here, John and Tyler. You're going to be followed by 169, Ken Law, Wes Hoskins, 170, Casey Phillips, and Denton Belknap. Ken Law, Wes Hoskins going right in 169. No time. We're at 169. Ken Law, Wes Hoskins, then 170. Casey Phillips, Denton Belknap, 171. Gary Williams, Rowdy Kiggins, 172. Larry Grinstaff, Grayson Long. Casey and Denton right in at 170. 413 on the clean start. No time. Let's go 170. Casey Phillips and Denton Belknap. You're going to follow by 171. Gary Williams, Rowdy Kiggins, 172. Larry Grinstaff, Grayson Long. Williams and Kiggins go ahead and ride in the box at 171. Clean start for 307. No time. We're at team number 171. Gary Williams, Rowdy Kiggins. You can follow by 172. Grinstaff and Long. 173. Winger and Allison. 175. Gator Boyd. Hector Venegas. Be ready. Larry and Grayson right in at 172. You're going to be next. Clean start of a 280. No time. Let's go 172. Larry Grinstaff and Grayson Long. Summer and Ron, you're going to follow at 173. Did Tate just get done over there with you?
He wasn't over there. What? Are you gonna road? No, I have to go to work at 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And you got leave here at 3:30?
3:45.
Summer and Ron right in. You're next at 173.
You know,
Wade Pace can announce it.
I've been trying to get through this road, but this first arena guy's taking forever.
Not my fault. Leg right there is going to make this team a 16, 78, 16, and 78 including.
Lance is there too. Not Lance. The Hanson. You need to hit.
Tate?
Tate. Okay.
He wasn't yesterday with me, so
This is 173. Summer winger Ron Allison. After them, do we get Tate back? Let's run Tate and Dakota next.
Ron needs to give the box.
Ron, this is you, buddy. This is you, Ron Allison. Is that JD sitting there?
Yeah.
JD, your extra got scratched. That's why Ron's going right here. Some of you healers got your extras scratched, and Ron picked them up. Tate and Dakota, let's ride in with you guys next. No time. So this is roll team number 166. Tate Hansen and Dakota McMahon. After them, we'll be back in order at 175 with Gator Boyd and Hector Venegas. Then 176, Mark Ricks, Israel Butt. 177, Kendall Keller, Dave Williams. Gator and Hector ride in at 175. 391 on the clean start. No time. This is 175, Gator Boyd and Hector Venegas. You're going to be followed by 176, Mark Ricks, Israel Butt. 177, Kendall Keller, Dave Williams. 178, Michelle Rutan and Bodie Spencer. Do you think Michelle's running barrels too? Mark and Israel ride in at 176. Hey, oh, that worked. No time. Once our arena's clear, we're ready to go with Mark Ricks and Israel Butt at 176. Then 177, Keller and Williams after that. I don't see her. She usually sits right down here. Who is it? Michelle Rutan. Oh, that is her right there. I just didn't see her. Kendall and Dave ride in at 177. You're next to go. Clean start of a 088. Leg on that one's going to make a 1432. 1432 including. Let's go 177. Kendall Keller and Dave Williams. After them will be 178. Michelle Rutan and Bodie Spencer. Michelle and Bodie go ahead and ride in at 178. Clean start of 425. Oh, we got it. Got a leg right there to be a 1638. 1638. This is 178 right here. Michelle Rutan and Bodie Spencer going to follow by 179. Hudson Hemsley and Hank Jones. 180, Kent Benson, Lonnie Smith. 181, Haley Yeoman and Scott Lund. 182, Dolly Jenkins and Clayton Minkum. Hudson and Hank ride in 179. Clean start of a 310. There's a good one. 978, 9 and 78. Let's go to 179. Hudson Hemsley and Hank Jones are going to fall by 180. Kent Benson and Lonnie Smith. Hudson Hemsley is heading right here for Hank Jones. We had him. I don't think he's been here yet this year. Seems like we had him last year. I remember that name last year. Or maybe this spring. Benson and Smith ride in at 180. You're going to be next. 290 on the clean start. There we go. Clean the field for an 889. 8 and 89. This is 180. Ken Benson, Lonnie Smith. You're going to fall by 181. Haley Yeoman, Scott Lund. 182. Dolly Jenkins, Clayton Minkum. Yeoman and Lund ride in a 181. Clean start of a 239. Another good clean run. 8 and 80 right there. 8 and 80. We're at team number 181. Haley Yeoman and Scott Lund. You're going to fall by 182. Jenkins and Minkum, 183. Tate Hansen, Jace Nelson, 184. Todd Echeverria and Nick Reynolds. Dolly and Clayton go ahead and ride in at 182. You're going to be next. 253 on the start. No time. Dally and Clayton at 182. Hanson and Nelson, you're next at 183. Tate and Jace, go ahead and ride in at 183. We broke the barrier to 183. Leg and a barrier, that's going to make this team a 17-33, including all. 17-33, including everything. Let's go to 183. Tate, Hanson, and Jace Nelson. You're going to follow by 184. Echeverria and Reynolds, 185. Broadhead and Jones, 186. Wes Ivers, Bobby Fisher. Todd and Nick go ahead and ride in at 184. Clean start of a 381. No time. We're at 184. Todd Echeverria and Nick Reynolds are going to follow by 185. Briggs, Broadhead, and Tyler Jones. Briggs and Tyler go ahead and ride in 185. You're going to be next. Clean start of a 231. No time. We're at 185. Briggs, Broadhead, and Tyler Jones. You're going to follow by 186. Wes Ivers, Bobby Fisher, 187. Lindsey Manning, and Deck Green. Wes and Bobby ride in at 186. Clean start of a 307. Blinking. It's got to be down there too because I just put new batteries in this before we started. Legs going to make him a 13-37, including 13-37. We're at team number 186. Ivers and Fisher. They're going to follow by 187. Manning and Green. Lindsey and Deck right in at 187. You're going to be next. Clean start of a 419. 419 on that start. No time. Let's go 187. Lindsey Manning and Deck Green. You're going to follow by 188. Sean Frazier, Rowdy Kiggins, 189. Bodie Jones, Grayson Long, 190. Debbie Maxwell, Alex Luna. Frazier and Kiggins go ahead and ride in 188. You're going to be next. Clean start of a 471.471. Heads up, heads up. No time. This is 188. Sean Frazier, Rowdy Kiggins. You're going to follow by 189. Bodie Jones, Grayson Long. Bodie and Grayson, pause for me for a second. Let's fix an eye. Leg on that one's going to make him a 1648, 1648 including. Right now at this very moment, our high call is the 20-44. Looks like we've got 20 teams down at this moment, 20 teams down on 2. Once again, the high call is a 20-44. Oh, 18-44 with the handicap. Sorry, I didn't notice the handicap. 18-44 is our high call. Here we are at 189. This is Bodie Jones and Grayson Long. Debbie Maxwell, Alex Luna, go ahead and ride in 190. You're going to be next. 399 on the clean start. No time. We're at team number 190. Debbie Maxwell and Alex Luna. You're going to follow by 191. That's Nathan Adams and Brent Lane. 192 is going to be Jess Carlton, Hector Venegas. 193 is going to be Mark Ricks and Ron Allison. All right, Debbie and Alex, 190. Adams and Lane, you're going to follow up 191. Nathan and Brett, go ahead and ride in a 191. Clean start of a 268. No time. We're at 191 now. Nathan Adams and Brett Lane. You're followed by 192. That's Jess Carlton and Hector Venegas. 193 is going to be Mark Ricks and Ron Allison. 194, Whip Yazzie, Brent Lindsay. 195, Camden Grissomer and Israel Butt. Carlton and Venegas go ahead and ride in 192. 279 on the clean start, no time. This is Jess and Hector at 192. You can follow by 193. That's Mark Ricks and Ron Alzen. Ricks and Allison ride in at 193. No time. This is 193, Mark Ricks and Ron Allison. You're going to follow by 194, Whip Yazzie and Brent Lindsay. 195, Camden Grismer and Israel Butt. Whip and Brent go ahead and ride in 194. You're going to be next. Clean start of a 312. That worked right there. 893, 893. Let's go 194 now. Whip and Brent, you're going to follow by 195. Camden and Israel, 196. Kendall Keller, Hudson Hemsley, 197. Taya Broadhead, Todd Payne. Grismer and Butt ride in at 195. 267 on the clean start. No time. Roll 195, Camden Grismer and Israel Butt. You're going to follow by 196. Kendall Keller, Hudson Hemsley. Kendall and Hudson ride in at 196. 207 on that start. No time. This is 196, Kendall Keller and Hudson Hemsley. Then 197, Broadhead and Payne. 198, Ken Law and Lonnie Smith. 199, Jessica Brinkerhoff and Cooper Lindsay. Tay and Todd right in at 197. Clean start of a 448. Clean right there for a 10, 20, 10, and 20. Let's go to team number 197. That's Tay and Todd. You're going to follow by 198. Ken Law, Lonnie Smith. 199. Jessica Brinkerhoff and Cooper Lindsay. Lon Smith right in. Got a leg on that one to be a 1503, 1503 including. We're at team number 198, Ken Law, Lonnie Smith. 199, Jessica and Cooper's to follow. She should be a 2+ header. Yeah. There we go. Clean the field for a 979 and 70 clean. Let's go 199. Jessica Brinkeroff and Cooper Lindsay. They're going to fall by 200. Denise Tubbs, Kyle Phillips, 201. Clancy Smith, Clayton Minkham, 202. John Moline and Dave Williams. Denise and Kyle right in at 200. You're going to be next. 254 on that start. Leg right there to be a 1504. $15.04 with that leg. Let's go 200. Denise Tubbs and Kyle Phillips. Then 201 is going to be Clancy Smith and Clayton Minkham. Clancy and Clayton right in at 201. Clean start of a 445. No time. We're at 201. Clancy Smith and Clayton Minkham. John and Dave, you're next at 202. John and Dave going right in at 202. You're next. 313 on that clean start. No time. This is 202. John Moline and Dave Williams are going to follow by 203. Michelle Rutan and Ken Groves, 204. Briggs Broadhead, Clay Broadhead, 205. Summer Winger, Tyler Jones. Rutan and Groves right in at 203. Clean start right here of a 363. Look at you guys. Clear the field for a 756. Nicely done. 756. Let's go to team number 203, Michelle and Ken. Broadhead, you're next at 204. Briggs and Clay, go ahead and ride in for me at 204. Clean start of a 253. No time. Let's go 204. Briggs, Broadhead, and Clay, Broadhead. Winger and Jones, you're next at 205. Then 206, Wes Ivers, Carson Simper, 207, Riggin Kiggins, Rowdy Kiggins. Summer and Tyler, go ahead and get in the box, 205. 511 on the clean start. We're at clean or a leg. Clean in the field for a 1205, 1205. What's up? Michelle? Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it. No time. We're at team number 206. Wes Ivers and Carson Simper will pick up 203 after 209. This is 206. Wes Ivers and Carson Simper. Then 207 is going to be Riggin and Rowdy. Then 208. Maylee Button, Grayson Long, 209, Roy Adams, Brett Lane, and after 209, we'll pick up 203, Rutan and Groves. Riggins and Rowdy, go ahead and ride in for me. You're going to be next. No time. All right, Riggin and Rowdy, it's your turn at 207. Maylee and Grayson, you're after them at 208. Oh, hang on, Riggin. Let's get this horse captured before we do anything. We are going to go through 220s. We'll water and work this arena after 220. We're 207. Button long right into 208. You're going to be next. Clean start of a 281. No time. .208 right here, Maley and Grayson. .209, you're next. Roy Adams, Brent Lane, 210. Bodie Jones, Scott Lund, 211. Kent Benson, Alex Luna, 212. Megan Jenkins, Hector Venegas. We got Megan here. Megan Jenkins. I think she said she was barrel racing too. I don't either. Megan might be barrel racing, Hector. We'll just see. Roy and Brett, go ahead and ride in at 209. You're going to be next. No time. We're at 209. Roy Adams, Brett Lane. After 209, we're going to jump back up and pick up 203, Michelle and Ken. And then we'll go back in order at 210, Bodie Jones, Scott Lund. So Michelle and Ken, go ahead and ride in for me. You're going to be next at 203. No time. This is roll team number 203, Michelle Rutan and Ken Groves. Bodie Jones, Scott Lund, you're going to follow at 210. Kent Benson, Alex Luna after that at 211. I don't see Megan, so I think Megan's running barrels. We'll have to roll you down, Hector. So just be aware of that. Probably be after we work the arena. No time. We're back in order at 210. Bodie Jones and Scott Lund. Benson and Luna's going to follow at 211. Oh, here's Megan. So you are good to go, Hector, in 2. Kent and Alex, go ahead and ride in at 211. You're next to go. 441 on that clean start. No time. Here we go. 211. Kent Benson and Alex Luna. After them is going to be 212. Megan and Hector. 213. Todd Echeverria and Scott Nilsson. 214. Ben Yazzie and Whip Yazzie. Who do you need? Yeah, he's sitting right here. Do you need him? He's up in 4. No time. Let's go 212 right here. Megan Jenkins and Hector Venegas. You're going to follow by 213. Todd Echeverria and Scott Nelson. 214. Ben Yazzie, Whip Yazzie. 215. Gator Boyd and Todd Payne. Todd and Scott go ahead and ride in 213. Clean start of a 201. No time. I think 40 doesn't sound bad because you got to do 20 in points, right? That'll at least get us. That means if half your field misses, you're still going to have 20 people you can do points. Yeah. If you're 30, you're going to be. Yeah, 40. I think 40 would be good. 213, Todd and Scott. You're going to follow by 214, Ben and Whip. Closing in on the water and the tractor in here. Ben and Whip, go ahead and ride in 214. You're going to be next. Clean start for 315, 315. No time. Let's go 214, Ben Yazzie, Whip Yazzie. 215, Gator Boyd and Todd Payne. Hey, Todd, they're waiting for you over there to run a second steer with another partner, so. We've got 6.
6 runs left.
Boyd and Payne right at 215. Got a leg on that one to be a 1609 including. Let's go 215, Gator Boyd, Todd Payne. Yeoman and Lindsay ride in at 216. No time. Let's go 216, Haley Yeoman and Brent Lindsay. Then 217, Hank Jones, Hudson Hemsley. 218, Denise Tubbs, Lonnie Smith. 219, Tate Hansen, Luke Carlton. 220, Mark Ricks, JD Yeoman. And if Brentley Lindsay and Brent Lane are here, we'll run them right at the end. No Haley. No Haley. Roll it. Roll it. Okay. How about Hank Jones, Hudson Hemsley? Let's do them. 217. That's okay. If you got to run barrels, we'll roll you. You're all right. I was just seeing if you were ready. If you're not, then we'll just roll. Tubbs and Smith go ahead and ride in at 218. Got a leg on that one to be a 1463. 1463. Let's go 218, Denise Tubbs, Lonnie Smith. You're going to follow by 219, Tate Hansen, Luke Carlton, and then 220, Mark Ricks, JD Yeoman. No time. I see Haley coming up back there, so we'll pick you up, Haley, after 220. Let's go 219 right here. Tate Hansen and Luke Carlton, then 220, Mark Ricks, JD Yeoman, and after that we'll pick up Haley and Brent, and then we'll work the arena. Mark and JD go ahead and ride in at 220. No time. This is 220, Mark Ricks, JD Yeoman, and then we'll go 216, Haley and Brent, and then we'll water and work. Oh, no time. All right, let's go 216, then we'll work this arena. Haley Yeoman and Brent Lindsay. Clear out of the arena because the water's coming in. Shoot crew, protect our eyes. Okay. No time. All right, that'll work us. Cody, if that water truck's there, let's get him in. After we work the arena, Brett, we'll try to get you in. If she's back from barrel racing, if she's not, we'll just put you down further. Is that water truck on its way? Hey, let's get that water truck in here. Wave that water truck in. John and Whalen, 221. Let's do it. You're going to follow by 222, Jacobs and Jacobs. 223 is going to be Jess Carlton, Deck Green. 224, Clancy Smith and Tyler Jones. Sawyer and Scott, go ahead and get the box at 222. You're going to be next. 435 on that start. 435. Clean in the field. Clean in the field for a 1466. 1466. Hello. No, I'm good. This is Sawyer and Scott right here. No time. We're at team number 223. That's Jess and Deck. You're going to follow by 224, Clancy and Tyler. Clancy, Tyler, go ahead and ride in. 224, you're going to be next. 3:59 on that start, no time. We're at team number 224, Clancy Smith and Tyler Jones. You're going to follow by 225, Nathan Adams and Carson Simper. 226, Wes Ivers, Rowdy Kiggins. 227, Maylee Butt, Denton Belknap. 228, Bodie Jones, Brett Lane. Adams and Simper right in at 225, 4:21 on that start. No time. This is 225. Adams and Simper. You're going to follow by 226. Ivers and Kiggins. Wes and Rowdy, go ahead and ride in at 226. You're going to be next. 3:61 on that start. No time. We're at team number 226. Wes Ivers, Rowdy Kiggins. You can follow by 227. Maylee Button, Denton Belknap. 228. Bodie Jones, Brett Lane. 229. Cam Benson, Clayton Minkum. Be ready. Maylee and Denton right in 227. You're going to be next. 3:67 on that start. No time. We're at 227. Maylee Button, Denton Belknap. You're going to follow by 228. Bodie Jones, Brett Lane. Jones and Lane right in at 228. You're going to be next. 4:79.479 on that start. No time. We're at team number 228, Bodie Jones and Brett Lane. You're going to follow by Kent Benson and Clayton Minkum at 229. Benson and Minkum right in at 229. You're next. 3:29 on that clean start. .329. There we go. Got a good clean run of 11:11. 11:11. Let's go to team 229. Kent Benson, Clayton Minkum. You're followed by 230. Briggs Broadhead, Mark Gillette. 231. Todd Echeverria, Reed Miller. 232. Whip Yazzie, Mike Ricks. Briggs and Mark right in at 230. 432.432 on that start. Clean right there for an 8:04. Nice run, gentlemen. 8:04. Let's go to 230 now. Briggs Broadhead and Mark Gillette. You're going to follow by 231. Todd and Reed. Todd and Reed, go ahead and ride in at 231. .370 on that clean start. .37. Leg on that one's going to make him a 15:51. 15:51, including that leg. We're at team number 231. That's Todd Echeverria and Reed Miller. You're going to follow by 232. Whip Yazzie and Mike Ricks. 233. Trent Hartley, Todd Payne. 234. Lindsey Manning, Brent Lindsay. 235. Kelsey Button, Dan Bankston. Whip and Mike right in at 232. .333. There we go, Mr. Miller. Cleaning the field for a 9:41. Good run, team. 9:41. We're at 232. Whip Yazzie and Mike Ricks. You're going to follow by 233. Hartley and Payne. Trent and Todd right in 233. You're next. Clean start of a 290.29. No time. Let's go 233. Trent Hartley and Todd Payne. 234. Manning and Lindsay after that. Manning and Lindsay right in 234. Clean start of a 163.163. No time. We're at Team 234, Lindsey Manning and Brett Lindsey. You're going to follow by 235, Kelsey Button, Dan Bankston. 236, Denise Tubbs, Marty Okamura. 237, Steph Lindsay, Dolly Jenkins, be ready. Button Bankston right in at 235. You're next. 274 on the clean start. No time. Let's go 235. Kelsey and Dan. You're going to follow by 236. Denise and Marty. Tubbs and Okamura, go ahead and ride at 236. You're next. 214.214 on that start. No time. Let's go 236. Denise and Marty. You're going to follow by 237. Steph and Dolly. Lindsay and Jenkins right in at 237. Clean start of a 236. Got a leg on that one to be a 1567 including. We're at team number 237, Steph Lindsay and Dolly Jenkins. You're going to follow by 238, Taya Broadhead and Clay Broadhead. 239, John Moline and Cooper Lindsay. 240, Sawyer Jacobs, Hector Venegas. 41 is going to be Jess Carlton and Scott Lund. Broadhead and Broadhead right in at 238. .055 on that clean start. No time. Let's go to 238. Tay and Clay. You're going to fall by 239. Moline and Lindsay. John and Cooper right in at 239. You're next to go. .244 on that clean start. There we go, Broadheads. Clean the field for an 11:39. 11:39 clean. This is 239, John and Cooper. 240, Sawyer and Hector is going to follow. 241, Jess Carlton, Scott Lund. 242, Jessica Brinkerhoff and Tyler Jones be ready. Sawyer and Hector right in at 240. Clean start of a .338. Got a leg on that one to be a 15-13. 15 and 13 including. We're at team number 240 now. Sawyer and Hector, you're going to follow by 241. Jesse Carlton and Scott Lund. 242, Brinkerhoff and Jones. Carlton and Lund right in at 241. Clean start of a .774. No time. Let's go 241. Carlton and Lund. You're going to follow by 242. Brinkerhoff and Jones. 243. Sally Park, Scott Nelson. 244. Ben Yazzie, Deck Green. 245. Christy Cox, Lonnie Smith. 246. Michelle Rutan and Dakota McMahon.
Can Tyler Jones be a 4-heater? 4+?
I think so. Brinkerhoff and Jones right in at 242. Last year he's really grabbing. This year I don't know if it's a different horse or what. 14-13, 14 and 13 including. This is 242. Jessica and Tyler. You're going to follow by 243. Sally and Scott. But I haven't seen him do it. He's caught one of the first ones. After that, he's been pretty tough. Sally and Scott right in at 243. You're next. 337 on that clean start. No time. Let's go 243. Sally Parks and Scott Nelson. You're going to follow by 244. Ben Yazzie, Deck Green. Oh, really?
Boys, that whip.
Uh-huh. He does. He's going to be good. Ben and Deck go ahead and ride in 244. .723 on that start. No time. Let's go 244. Ben Yazzie and Deck Green. You're going to follow by 245. Christy Cox and Lonnie Smith. 246. Michelle Rutan, Dakota McMahon. 247. Roy Adams, Ken Groves. 248. Haley Yeoman and JD Yeoman. Cox and Smith right in at 245. .29 on that start. No time. We're at team 245. Christy Cox and Lonnie Smith are going to follow by 246. Michelle Rutan and Dakota McMahon. This is great. The only thing is we've got to have a lot of cattle to run 2 arenas. Especially these good ones like this. Oh, really? Michelle and Dakota go to ride in at 246. 144 on that clean start. .144. Got a leg right there to be a 1641. 1641. Let's go 246 right here. Michelle and Dakota. You're going to follow by 247. Roy Adams, Ken Groves. Roy and Ken go ahead and ride in at 247. .239 on that clean start. 239. Leg on that one's going to be a 1536, including 15 and 36. We're at team number 247, Roy Adams, Ken Groves, then 248, Haley Yeoman, JD Yeoman, 249, Briggs Broadhead, Tyler Matson, 250, Ken Benson, Reed Miller. Haley and JD right in at 248. Clean start of a 393. No time. We're at 248, Haley Yeoman, JD Yeoman, Briggs and Tyler, you're next at 249. Briggs and Tyler right at 249. You're next. .078 on that start. .078. Oh, we lost our rope. No time. Let's go 249. Briggs Broadhead, Tyler Matson, then 250. Kent Benson, Reed Miller, 251. Megan Jenkins, Todd Payne, 252. Kyle Bradshaw, Jake Benson, 253. Mark Ricks, Dave Williams. Briggs Broadhead, Tyler J. No. Let's roll. Let's go to Kent Benson, Reed Miller then. 250. Here comes Kent. Is Reed next door also? I know he roped one just a little bit. Okay, we got to roll that too, Kent.
Hi, Bridge. This is Bridge right here. Did you know Bridge?
Briggs Broadhead.
My sister is on my head horse.
Okay.
Briggs and Taya, right? Briggs and Taya.
Okay.
You got that?
Oh, we got you rolled, bud. You're fine. Just let me know. I'll just watch for you when you're right in by the flagger. Megan and Todd, then. Let's go 251. Megan and Todd.
Just walk over to the head box when you're ready. We'll watch for you.
I don't know. I think you're going to get it done. Yeah,
Here comes Todd. 252, Kyle Bradshaw and Jake Benson. You're going to be next. 253, Mark Ricks, Dave Williams after that. Did he say his name's Bridge? Or Briggs? Briggs.
Yep.
Okay, so when I see Briggs over by Cody the flagger, then I'll know you're ready to go, Briggs. So when you get your horse back, just right over there. When I see Reed Miller coming in the arena, we'll put him right in with Kent. Kyle Bradshaw, Jake Benson going right in at 252. You're next. 215 on that clean start. There we go. Clean the field for an 8:59. Nice run, team. 8 and 59. Let's go 252. Kyle Bradshaw and Jake Benson. You're going to follow by 253. Mark Ricks, Dave Williams, 254. Debbie Maxwell, Israel Butt. Here comes Reed. So Kent and Reed will pick you guys up in like 3. Mark and Dave right in at 253. You're next. No time. This is Mark Ricks and Dave Williams at 253. 254, Debbie Maxwell, Israel Button. After 254, we'll pick up Kent and Reed. That's what gets your number lowered. Maxwell and Butt right in at 254. Another good clean run, 1081. Nicely done, 1081. Let's go to 254. Debbie Maxwell and Israel Button. After them, we're going to pick up Ken Benson and Reed Miller.
The computer's taking Face's butt over there. We need Jane.
Kent and Reed, go ahead and ride in. 321 on the clean start, .321.
And their call's 9.
No time. This should be my roll team, 250, Ken Benson, Reed Miller. After them, we'll be back in order at 255 with Steph Lindsay and Brent Lindsay, 256, Taya Broadhead. That's the horse we're fighting over.
They're over here fighting over the horse right now.
So we'll have to roll that Taya run. Maylee Button, Rowdy Kickens, be ready. Steph and Brent going right in at 255. You're going to be next. 458. Bring it back. Okay, put that steer away and bring it back, boys. Steph and Brent, go ahead and ride in 255. What's this? Oh, I don't want it. Okay. Okay, thanks, bud. Steph and Brent right here, 255. There we go. Then Maylee Button, Rowdy Kickens after that, 257. Then we'll pick up Benson and Miller again. Button Rowdy right at 257. Clean start for 370. No time. So let's go 257. Maylee Button, Rowdy Kiggins. Then after them, we're going to pick up Roll Team 250. Ken Benson, Reed Miller. Aren't those kids right? Isn't it like a darker bay horse? Briggs and Taya? Okay. Benson and Miller right in, no time. Okay. So we got Briggs on his horse, so Tyler be ready to go here in a minute. We'll pick you up in like 3. So Briggs and Tyler, and then we'll have to switch the horse again. We'll get Taya and Ron. Sometime we get the horse back. So Nathan and Hector, you're going to be next at 258 after this run. Adams and Venegas, go ahead and ride in 258. No time. This is 258. Nathan and Hector are going to follow by 259. Jess Carlton and Luke Carlton, 260. Brindley Lindsay, Corey Gangle, 261. Sally Parks, Wes Hoskins. And then we'll do Briggs. Jess and Luke, go ahead and ride in 259. No time. Let's go Jess and Luke right here, 259, then 260. Brindley and Corey, and after 260, then we'll pick up 249, Briggs and Tyler. You go after 260. Lindsay and Gangle, go ahead and ride at 260. You're going to be next. 105 on that clean start. No time. Let's go Brindley Lindsay and Corey Gangle right here. 260. After them, we're going to pick up our roll team 249. Broadhead and Matson. I don't want either of them. Will you see if those guys want them?
I asked.
Okay. Roll team 249. Go ahead and ride in. There we go. Clean the field, but a barrier is going to make this team a 15, 15, 15, and 15, including that barrier. This should be my roll team 249. Broadhead and Matson. Then we'll be back in order at 261 with Sally Parks and Wes Hoskins. We got Tyler Matson. No Tyler. Good to roll it. Okay, let's roll it past. As Taya's right there, let's put her on that horse. Because she's going to be up with Ron here in a second. All right, 261, Sally and Wes. Then 262 is going to be Reagan Kiggins and Brett Lane. 263, Denise Tubbs, Dakota McMahon. 264, Jessica Brinkerhoff and Michelle Rutan. Kiggins and Lane going right in 262. No time. This is 262's next. Reagan Kiggins and Brett Lane. You're going to follow by 263. Denise Tubbs, Dakota McMahon. Once we get Tyler Matson over here, we need him to ride in. Tubbs and McMahon, it's your turn next. Go ahead and ride in. There we go. Clean the field for a 10-10. 10 and 10. Next is going to be 263, Denise Tubbs and Dakota McMahon. Then 264, Jessica Brinkerhoff and Michelle Rutan. 265, Clancy Smith and Ron Allison. Jessica and Michelle, go ahead and ride in 264. That's, yeah. Leg. That's going to make that team a 14-43, 14 and 43. Let's go 264, Jessica and Michelle. No Michelle? Okay, let's roll it. How about 265, Clancy Smith and Ron Allison? After Clancy and Ron will be 266, Shannon Hemsley and Court Jones. 267, Ken Law, Scott Nelson. Hemsley and Jones ride in your next, 266. Clean right there for an 11-25, 11 and 25 clean. Let's go 266, Channing and Court. You're going to follow by 267, Ken Law, Scott Nelson. 268, Megan Jenkins and Dolly Jenkins. 269, Kent Benson, Jake Benson. Lon Nelson right in, 267. Clean start of a 394. No time. We're at 267. Ken Law, Scott Nelson. Then 268, Megan and Dolly. There's Michelle. We'll get you in here in a second, Michelle.
Briggs and Tay are done switching horses.
They're done. So can I pick them both up? Are they ready to go?
Yep, they're
Okay.
ready, so we should be good the rest. Till we
All right.
back.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Megan and Dolly go ahead and ride in 268. No time. That team may be barrel racing right now. Do we got Megan and Dolly? I think they're barrel racing. Unless I see them. All right, let's roll Megan and Dolly. How about Benson and Benson? Let's do them at 269. And then I just got told the Broadheads are ready to go. So I need to get Briggs Broadhead and Tyler Matson and Taya Broadhead and Ron Allison. But I think Ron just ran next door to run a steer. So Taya, you're going to have to wait a moment. So Briggs and Tyler Matson be ready to go here shortly. We're at 269, Ken Benson and Jake Benson. You're going to fall by 270, Ben Yazzie and Dave Williams. Then after 270, let's try to get Briggs and Tyler done. And then after Briggs and Tyler, we're going to pick up Jessica and Michelle. So Ben and Dave, go ahead and ride in at 270. You're going to be next. Clean start right here of a 267, no time. Let's go Ben Yazzie, Dave Williams at 270. And then after 270, we try to pick up a couple roll teams. 249, Briggs Broadhead, Tyler Matson. And then 264, Jessica Brinkerhoff and Michelle Rutan. Briggs and Tyler, you're going to be next. Clean start of a 274. Leg on that one's going to make this team a 1676, 16 and 76 including. Still no Tyler. Oh, here we go. We're set now. All right, this is roll team 249. Briggs and Tyler. After them, we're going to go roll team 264, which is Jessica and Michelle. As soon as I see Ron, we'll put in Taya and Ron as soon as I see Ron. So Jessica and Michelle, go ahead and ride in. You're going to be next. Leg right there, 1376 including. 1376. This is 264. Jessica Brinkerhoff and Michelle Rutan. And Ron's trucking his way over, so we'll go a few more. 271, you'll be next. That's Kyle Bradshaw and Jace Nilsson. Then 272, Taya Broadhead and Reed Miller. Got a leg on that one to be a 1669. 16 and 69 for that leg. So let's go Kyle Bradshaw and Jace Nelson right here. They're going to fall by 272. Taya Broadhead and Reed Miller. 273, Casey Phillips, Ken Groves. 274, Kelsey Butt and Israel Butt. There we go. Clean the field for an 11-72. 11 and 72. We should be at 272. Taya Broadhead and Reed Miller. 273, Casey Phillips and Ken Groves. 274, Kelsey Butt and Israel Butt. 275, Steph Lindsay, Tyler Jones. Phillips and Groves right in 273. You're going to be next. 534 on that clean start. No time. Let's go 273. Casey Phillips and Ken Groves. You're going to fall by 274. Kelsey and Israel. Butt right in 274. No time. We're at 274. Kelsey and Israel. You're going to fall by 275. Steph Lindsay, Tyler Jones. 276. Summer Winger, Kyle Phillips. 277. Bodie Jones, Rowdy Kickets. 278. Camden Grishmer and Clayton Minkum. And after 278, we'll try to pick up Taya's other run with Ron Allison. No time. This should be team number 275, Steph Lindsay and Tyler Jones. You're going to follow by 276, Summer Winger and Kyle Phillips. 277, Bodie Jones, Rowdy Kickens. 278, Grismer and Minkum. And after 278, once again, we're going to pick up Tay and Ron. Summer and Kyle, go ahead and ride in. 276, you're going to be next. .273 on that clean start. No time. Let's go 276, Summer and Kyle. You're going to follow by 277, Bodie and Rowdy. Bodie Jones, Rowdy Kickens going right in, 277. 374 on that clean start, .374. No time. Let's go to Bodie and Rowdy. You're going to follow by 278, Camden and Clayton. After 278, we'll pick up that roll, Tay and Ron, which was 256, I believe. Yes, it was. 256. We'll pick that roll up here in a second. Grismer and Minkum right in. Clean start of a 462. No time. Let's go 278. Ganem, Grismer, and Clayton Minkum. Then we're going to pick up roll team number 256, Taya and Ron. So 256, go ahead and ride in. You're going to be next, Tay and Ron. No time. We're picking up roll team 256 right here, Tay and Ron. After them, we'll be back in order at 279 with Jess Carlton, Bobby Fisher, 280, Kendall Keller, and Corey Gangle. Jess and Bobby right in. You're going to be next. Clean start of a 569, 569. No time. Back in order at 279 with Carlton and Fisher. You're going to follow by 280, Kendall Keller and Corey Gangle. 281, Sally Parks, Grayson Long. 282, Larry Grinstaff, Waylon May. 283, Nathan Adams, Hank Jones. Kendall and Corey right in. 280, you're going to be next. 377.377 on that clean start. No time. Let's go 280, Kendall Keller and Corey Gangle. You're followed by 281, Sally Parks and Grayson Long. Sally and Grayson, go ahead and ride in at 281. You're going to be next. Clean start of a 368. Oh, no time. We had him tangled too, Corey. No time. Let's get this rope picked up, Sally, before you go, so hang on a second. This is Sally and Grayson at 281. Larry and Waylon, go ahead and ride in at 282. You're next. .295 on that clean start. Got a leg right there to be a 1657, 1657 including. This is 282, Larry and Waylon. You're going to follow by 283, Nathan Adams and Hank Jones. 284, Jessica Brinkerhoff, J.D. Oman. 285, Michelle Rutan and Cooper Lindsay. Adams and Jones right in 283. .435 on that clean start. No time. Let's go to 283, Nathan Adams and Hank Jones. Jessica and JD is going to be next at 284. So bring it off in Yeoman. Go ahead and ride in. .361 on that clean start. No time. Let's go to 284 right here. Jessica Brinkerhoff and JD Yeoman. Oh, let's roll down one. Oh no, this is them. Jessica and JD, then Michelle and Cooper. Sorry about that confusion. Confusing myself. Michelle looks like she's ready. 285 right in, Rutan and Lindsay. No time. Ready to go, 285. Michelle and Cooper. You're going to follow by 286. Court Jones, Todd Payne. 287. Clancy Smith, Wes Hoskins. 288. I think we got to roll Megan and Brett because Megan's up running cans. So Roy Adams, Denton Belknap, be ready. Court and Todd right in at 286. 185 on the clean start. Oh, we lost a leg. Going to be a 1471. 1471, including that leg. We're at team number 286. Court Jones, Todd Payne. You can follow by 287. Clancy Smith and Wes Hoskins. Smith and Hoskins going right in 287. No time. We're at 287. Clancy and West. You're going to follow by 289. Roy Adams, Denton Belknap, 290. Taya Broadhead, Dolly Jenkins, 291. Ben Yazzie, Kent Beasley. Roy and Denton going right in at 289. You're next. Clean start of a .301. No time. We're at 289. Roy and Denton, you're going to follow by 290. Taya and Dolly. I see Megan coming, so Brett, be ready to go. We'll pick you guys up in 3. Brett and Megan will pick you up in 3. Broadhead and Jenkins going right in at 290. You're going to be next. 289 on that clean start. No time. Let's go 290 right here. Tay and Dolly, you're going to follow by 291. Ben Yazzie, Kent Beasley. Then after 291, we'll roll back up and pick up 288, Megan and Brett. Yazzie and Beasley going right in at 291. Clean start of a .474. No time. This is 291, Ben Yazzie, Kent Beasley. And then after them, we're going to pick up roll team 288, Megan and Brett. Then 292, Todd Etcheverry and Hudson Hemsley. Good clean start of 285. Got a clean run right here of a 1086, 10 and 86. Let's go to roll team 288. That's Megan and Brett. After them, we'll be back in order 292, Todd and Hudson. Etcheverry and Hemsley going right in at 292. Clean start of a 083.083. No time. Let's go to 292. Todd and Hudson. You're going to follow by 293. Oakley Carlton and Tyler Matson. 294. Kent Hansen. Luke Carlton. 295. Gator Boyd. Scott Nelson. Oakley and Tyler right in at 293. You're going to be next. Clean start of a 397. No time. Let's go 293. Oakley and Tyler. You're going to follow by 294. Kent Hansen and Luke Carlton. Kent and Luke, go ahead and ride in at 294. Clean start of a 394. No time. Let's go to 294 right here. Kent Hansen and Luke Carlton. You can follow by 295. Gator Boyd, Scott Nelson, 296. Gary Williams, Jake Benson, 297. Cannon Gristner, Tyler Jones. I'll get him. I see him. Boyd and Nelson, go ahead and ride in at 295. No time. Let's go 295. Gator and Scott. You're going to follow by 296. Gary Williams, Jake Benson. After 296, we'll jump back up and pick up Megan and Dally. Got a leg on that one to be a 1633, 16 and 33 including. Let's go 296. Gary Williams, Jake Benson. After them, we're going to go back up and pick up Megan and Dally at 268, and then we'll jump back in order at 297, Camden and Tyler. So Megan and Dally, go ahead and ride in. .317 on the clean start right here. No time. We're picking up roll team number 268. Megan and Dally. We'll go back in order at 297, Camden and Tyler after this, and then 298, Casey Phillips, Mark Gillette, 299, Whip Yazzie and Kyle Phillips, 300, Kyle Bradshaw, Bobby Fisher. Camden and Tyler, go ahead and ride in, 297, clean start of a 429, no time. This should be Grismer and Jones now, 297. Phillips and Gillette after that at 298. 30 runs to go to end the round. 30 runs. Phillips and Gillette go ahead and ride in at 298. .498 on that clean start. Heads up, they're coming at you. Be wide. Hey, there you go, Tyler. Clean right there for a 1343, 13 and 43. We're at 298 right here. Casey Phillips and Mark Gillette. You're going to follow by 299. Whip Yazzie and Kyle Phillips. 300. Kyle Bradshaw. Bobby Fisher. 301. Jessica Lockhart. JD Oman. Whip and Kyle go ahead and ride in. 299. No time. This is 299. Whip and Kyle. Bradshaw and Fisher, you're next at 300. Bradshaw and Fisher right in at 300. You're next to go. 166 on that clean start. No time. We're at 300 now. Kyle Bradshaw and Bobby Fisher going to fall by 301. Jesse Lockhart and J.D. Yeoman. 302. Maylee Button, Dakota McMahon. 303. Sally Parks, Ron Allison. 304. Ken Law, Corey Gangle. Jesse and JD right at 301. .3003 on that clean start. Got a leg right there to be a 1631. 1631 including. Let's go 301. Jesse and JD. You're going to follow by 302. Maylee Button, Dakota McMahon. Button McMahon going right in at 302. 217 on that clean start. That looked good. 908, 908. Nice run. Here we are at 302. Maylee Button, Dakota McMahon. Sally Parks, Ron Allison. You're going to follow 303. Sally and Ron right in at 303. You're next to go. .297 on that clean start. No time. Hold up 1 second. Once Cody's ready, we're at 303. Sally Parks, Ron Allison. 304, Ken Law, Corey Gingle. 305, Mark Ricks, Dan Bankson. 306, Trent Hartley, Clayton Minkum. 307, Ron Adams. Waylon May, be ready. Long Gangle, go ahead and ride in. You're going to be next. Clean right there for an 11.34. 11.34 clean. Let's go 304, Ken Law, Corey Gangle. You're followed by 305, Mark Ricks, Dan Bankson. 306, Trent Hartley, Clayton Minkum. Mark and Dan right in at 305. You're next. .246 on the .426 on that clean start. Oh, no time. Let's go 305. Mark and Dan. You're going to follow by 306. Trent and Clayton. .30 and 49 is the cutoff for the top 40. 30 and 49. Hartley and McMahon right in 306. .430 on that clean start. No time. We're at team number 306. Trent and Clayton. You're going to follow by 307. Roy Adams, Waylon May. 308. Haley Yeoman and Cooper Lindsay. Roy Adams, Waylon May, go ahead and ride in 307. You're next to go. 2.2 on that clean start. Got it. Pick him up in 4. Let's go 307, Roy Adams, Waylon May, then 308, Haley Yeoman, Cooper Lindsay, 309, Sean Frazier, Todd Payne, 310, Jody Echeverria, and Hector Venegas. And after 310, we'll pick up 306. Haley and Cooper ride in at 308. You're next to go. Clean start of a .282. Clean on that one for a 9.42. 9 and 42. Good run, team. Good run. Let's go 308. Haley and Cooper. You're going to follow by 309. Sean Frazier, Todd Payne. 310, Jody and Hector. And then we'll pick up roll team 306. Trent Hartley and Clayton Minkum. Sean and Todd riding at 309. Clean in the field for an 8.31. Nicely done. 8 and 31. Let's go 309 right here. Sean Frazier, Todd Payne, Jody and Hector after that at 310. Jody and Hector right in at 310. .365 on that clean start. Clean right there, 11.67, 11.67 clean. Here we are at 310, Jody and Hector. After them, we're going to pick up roll team 306, Trent and Clayton. Hartley and Minkum go ahead and ride in. You're going to be next. Her open that big hopper. Clean the field for a 9.40. 9 and 40. Good run. Let's go to our roll team. 306, Trent and Clayton. After them, we'll be back in order at 311 with Lindsey Manning and Wes Hoskins. 312, Taya Broadhead, Ken Groves. 313, Dally Jenkins, Brett Lane. 314, Oakley Carlton and Luke Carlton. Lindsey and Wes riding at 311. You're next to go. .16 on that clean start. No time. We're back in order 311 with Manning and Hoskins right here. Broadhead and Groves are going to follow 312. Broadhead and Groves go ahead and ride in at 312. Clean start of a 257. No time. We're at team 312. Taya Broadhead and Ken Groves are going to fall by 313. Dally Jenkins, Brent Lane, 314. Oakley Carlton, Luke Carlton, 315. Bodie Jones, Scott Nelson. 15 runs to go to end the round. 15 runs. I think you need to. Looks like our cutoff right now is a 30 and 15's our cutoff for the top 40. 30 and 15. Jenkins and Lane right in at 313. You're going to be next. .283 on that clean start. No time. Let's go 313 right here. Dally and Brett. You're going to follow by 314. Oakley and Luke. We will water and work this arena before our callbacks. Water and work it before our callbacks. Oakley and Luke right in at 314. You're going to be next. Clean start of a .391. No time. Here we are with Oakley and Luke at 314. Jones and Nelson, you're next at 315. Gator Boyd, Carson Simpers, 316. Bodie and Scott go ahead and ride in at 315. Clean start of a .536. Leg on that one's going to make him a 1587. 1587 including. Let's go to 315. Bodie Jones, Scott Nelson. You're going to follow by 316. Gator Boyd, Carson Snipper, 317. Camden Grismer and Court Jones. 318. Casey Phillips, Kyle Phillips. 319. Whip Yazzie and Jace Nilsson. Gator and Carson go ahead and get the box 316. .267 on that clean start. Got it. Put that steer away. We'll pick you guys up in 4. Once our arena's ready, we're going to go 316. Gator Boyd and Carson Simper. Grismer and Jones are going to follow 317. Grismer and Jones go ahead and ride in at 317. 501 on that clean start. It was like a 30-15. No time. Right here, hang on. 30 and 15. 30-15 is the cutoff.
I just don't know what my times are.
Okay. Phillips and Phillips go ahead and ride in. You're next. There's a good one. 803. 803 for Camden and Court. This should be 318. Casey Phillips, Kyle Phillips are going to fall by 319. Whip and Jace. So Yazzie and Nelson go ahead and ride in at 319. No time. Let's go 319. Whip Yazzie, Jace Nilsson. And after 319, let's pick up that roll team 315, Jones and Nilsson. So Bodie and Scott, go ahead and ride in for me next. We'll do that team next. There we go. Clear the field for a 10-64, 10 and 64. We're picking up roll team right here, 315, Bodie Jones and Scott Nelson. After them, we'll be back in order at 320 with Maylee Button, J.D. Yeoman. 321, Jessica Brinkerhoff, Lonnie Smith. 322, Ben Yazzie, Corey Gangle. 323, Channing Hemsley and Grayson Long be ready. We're getting close. 8 runs to end the round. Soon as this round's over, we're going to water and work this arena. Be ready for our callbacks. Give away a horse trailer. Button Yeoman right in 320. Leg right there is going to make this team a 16-59, 16-59. This is team number 320, Maley Button, J.D. Yeoman. You're going to fall by 321. Jessica Brinkerhoff, Lonnie Smith, 322. Ben Yazzie, Corey Gangle, 323. Channing Hemsley and Grayson Long. Jessica and Lonnie right in 321. You're next. .316 on that clean start. No time. Let's go 321. Jessica and Lonnie. 322 is going to be Ben and Corey. Six runs to go to end the round. Then we'll water this arena. Ben and Corey go ahead and ride in 322. Clean start of a .023. No time. We're at 322. Ben Yazzie, Corey Gangle. You're going to fall by 323. Channing and Grayson, 324. Roy Adams, Dakota McMahon, 325. Trent Hartley, Kent Beasley. And 326, Kent Benson, Todd Payne. Then we'll need to clear the arena because we're going to water and work it. Hemsley and Long get in the box of 323. You're next. .174 on that clean start. There we go. Clean the field for a 904. 904. This is 323. Channing and Grayson. You're going to follow by 324. Roy and Dakota. .324. Roy Adams. Dakota McMahon. Right in. .426, no time on that start. Let's go, Roy Adams, Dakota McMahon, 324. 325, Trent Hartley, Kent Beasley is going to be next. Trent and Kent right in, 325. .186 on that clean start. Leg right there. That's going to make that team a 13-41. 13-41. This is 325. Trent Hartley and Kent Benson. Then we'll end the round with 326. Kent Beasley, sorry. Kent Benson and Todd Payne after that. Benson and Payne right in 326. .396 on that start. No time. Last one of the first go. That's Ken Benson and Todd Payne, 326 teams. We had 126 teams catch their first steer so far, with one more left to go. That's about a 40% catch rate. Clean start of a .323. What's that call, Macy? No time. All right, that'll end our round. Let's water and work it. As we stand at this moment, the cutoff for the top 40. Whoa, hang on there. All right, Tyson's our flagger for the callbacks. Looks like this on this payoff. We're going to pay off 12 monies in this roping. To win this thing today is going to be rope bags and $7,000 to the team. Second's going to be Lodum coats and $5,000 to the team. Third's going to be Lodum sweatshirts and $3,500 to the team. Fourth is going to be Lodum caps and $3,000 to the team. Fifth is going to be $2,400 to the team. Sixth is going to be $2,000 to the team. Seventh is going to be $18,000 to the team. $1,800. Eight's going to be $1,500 to the team. Ninth's going to be $1,200 to the team. 10th is going to be $900 to the team. 11th is going to pay $600 to the team. And 12th is going to pay $300 to the team. Isn't that a good one? $7,000 to win this thing today for the winning team, plus the rope bags. High Point Roper in this top 40 is going to take home the Trails West trailer. First 10 teams of the 40th callback is going to be Team 40. Denise Tubbs and Dakota McMahon with the 29.88. Then 39, Denise Tubbs, Rowdy Kiggins, 29.23. 38th call is going to be Tate Hansen and Dave Williams with the 28-64. 37th call is going to be Michelle Rutan and Dakota McMahon with the 28-61. Your 36th call is Jessica Brinkerhoff and Cooper Lindsay with the 28-20. 35th callback is going to be Taya Broadhead, Waylon May with the 27-61. Your 34th callback, Ben Yazzie and Corey Gingle with the 27-31. 33rd callbacks, Kelsey Butt and J.D. Yeoman with the 27-25. Your 32nd callback is Brinley Lindsay and Dakota McMahon with the 27 flat. 31st callback, that's going to be Trent Hartley and Bobby Fisher with the 26-92. There we go, right off the bat with a 786 to get it started. 7-86. Wait for Denise to come on back. She's also our 39th call. That 786 will make that team a 37-74. '31st callback we called. 30th callback to be Larry Grinstaff and Grayson Long with the 26-91. That's our first 10 runs. Rope bags and 7,000 of the team to win this thing today. Touched again. Which one's getting it? There we go. All right, here comes Denise. Her and Rowdy are our 39th callback. They're working with a 29-23. They were a 15-65 in the first round and a 13-58 in the second. Denise and Rowdy are looking to be an 8-50 or better to move in the lead of this roping. Dakota and Denise jumped the gun out there and roped in 7.86 to take over command right off the bat. Put the pressure on the rest of the field. Here comes Denise for her second one. An 8.50 or better will take over the lead of this roping. Hansen and Williams, you're my next call at 38. Heads up, they're coming at. Holy cow, do we just get another one? 6-32. What about you, Denise? Sticking them out there. 6-32. Good run, Denise and Rowdy. That's going to make you guys a 35-55. 35-55. Let's go to our 38th callback. Tate Hansen and Dave Williams. They're working with a 28-64. They were 19-03 in the first round, a 10-61 in the second. They got to be a 6-90 right here to take over number one in this roping. Michelle Rutan and Dakota McMahon, you're my next call at 37. No time. We had a no time on that previous one. So a no time for Denise and Rowdy, and then we had a no time right there. Let's go to our 38th callback. 37th callback. This is Michelle and Dakota. They're working with a 28-61. No time. Let's go to 36. Jessica Brinkerhoff and Cooper Lindsay with the 28-20. They're right in the box with a 15-04 in the first round and a 13-16 in the second round. They need to be a 9.53 or better to move into number one. Taya Broadhead, Waylon May, you're my next call at 35. Good clean start right here for Jessica. Oh, no time. Let's go to our 35th callback. Taya Broadhead and Waylon May with the 27-61. They were 14-18 in the first round and a 14-43 in the second. A 10-12 or better will move this team to number one from our 35th callback. Yazzie and Gangle, you're going to be next to 34. There you go, Waylon. Cleaning the field for Taya and Waylon. They're going to be a 9-90. That gives us new leaders on that run. They're a 37-51. 37-51, that's our third team to stop the clock. Let's go, 34th callback. Ben Yazzie and Corey Gangle with the 27-31. This team was a 9:04 in the first round and 18:27 in the second. They need to be a 10-19. No time. Let's go to our 34th callback. Kelsey Butt and J.D. Yeoman with the 27-25. They were a 17-43 in the first round and a 9:82 in the second. A 10-25 or better will put Kelsey and J.D. to number one at this point, our 33rd callback. Lindsay McMahon, you're my next call at 32. Leg right there is going to make him a 13-66, including 13 and 66. That's going to be a 40 and 91 total. 40 and 91. That's sitting third right now. Third in this rope is going to be Lodum Sweatshirts at 3,500 of the team. Let's go to our 32nd callback. Brindley Lindsay and Dakota McMahon with a 27 flat. They were a 15-51 in the first and 11-49 in the second. A 10-50 or better will put this team to number one right here. Leg on that one's going to make him a 15-34. 15-34. They're going to be a 42-34. 42 and 34. That's fourth. Fourth today is going to pay Lodum Caps and $3,000 the team. Let's go to 31st callback. Trent Harley and Bobby Fisher with the 26 and 92. They're a 15-17 in the first round and a 13-75 in the second. They got to be a 10-58 to move to number one right here. 31st call. Larry Grinstaff and Grayson Long's my next call. No time. Let's go to 30th callback. That's Larry Grinstaff and Grayson Long. They're right in the box with a 26-91. They were 16-78 in the first round, a 10-13 in the second. A 10-59 will put you guys in the first place for the 7,000 in rope bags. Jesse Lockhart and Ken Beasley are my next call at 29. Half heads always work. Oh, went to a neck. No time. Let's go to our 29th callback. Lockhart and Beasley right in the box with a 26 and 16. They were an 11-85 in the first round and a 15-31 in the second. They need to be an 11-34 right here to move to number one. No time. Let's go to 28th callback. John Moline and Cooper Lindsay with a 25 and 95. John and Cooper with a 15-13 in the first round and a 10-82 in the second. An 11-55 right here will put them to number one. Ben Yazzie, Dave Williams, our next call at 27. That looked good right there. 7-14. We're going to jump way to the lead with that run. 7-14. They're going to be a 33-09, and there's number one now. 33-09. Let's go to our 27th callback. That's Ben Yazzie and Dave Williams with the 25-79. This team right here is a 16-76 in the first round and a 9-03 in the second. They need to be a 7-29 to move into first. Leg right there will be a 14-83, 14 and 83 including. That'll make that team a 40 and 62. 40 and 62 is currently fourth. Let's go to our 26 callback. That's Riggin Kiggins and Brett Lane. Brett's our new next two runs. Right here with Riggin, they were 25-78. They were 10-10 in the first round and a 16-68 in the second round. A 7:30 or better will move Riggin and Brett to number one. 26 call. Leg right there is going to make him a 15-28, 15 and 28 including. That'll be a 41.06, and that's sixth place right now. 41.06, sitting in sixth place. Sixth place is going to pay $2,000 to the team. Let's wait for Brett to come on back. He's going to rope with Bodie Jones at our 25th callback. Right now, John and Cooper are number 1 with that 33.09. Number 2, we got to jump back to our 35th call, Tay and Whalen with that 37.51. That's the way we sit right now with 25 teams left to go. '25th callback, Bodie Jones and Brett Lane. They're going to ride in the box with the 25 and 31. Bodie and Brett were an 11-11 in the first round and a 14-20 in the second. To move to number 1 in this roping, they've got to be a 7.77. We got 7 teams down on 3 right now. We're paying 12 monies today. Jess Carlton, Kent Beasley, you're my next call. 24, no time. Let's go to 24th call back. That's Carlton and Beasley. They're riding in with a 25-30. This team was a 12-18 in the first round and 13-12 in the second. Jesse and Kent, they need to be a 7.78 to move in the lead. That barrier's not going to help that cause. No time. Let's go 23rd callback. Ben Yazzie, Whip Yazzie, 25-22. Ben and Whip were a 16.09 in the first round and a 9.13 in the second. They need to be in 7.86 right here to move to number 1. John and Cooper still sitting at the top of that 33.09. Kendall Keller and Marty Okamura, you're my next call at 22. Clean right there. Clean the field for an 11.75. 11.75 for the Yazzies. That will make that team a 36.97. 36.97 is second place. Second place today is paying Lodum Coates and $5,000 the team. Let's go to our 22nd callback. That's Kendall Keller and Marty Okamura with a 24.95. This team was a 9.16 in the first round, a 15.79 in the second. They've got to be an 8.13 or better to move to number 1. Leg right there is going to make them a 14.82. 14.82 including. That's going to be a 39.77. 39.77 is currently 5th. 5th is paying $2,400 to the team. Let's go to our 21st callback. Kyle Bradshaw and Kent Beasley with the 24.77. They were a 9.79 in the first round, a 15.98 in the second. They've got to be an 8.31 or better right here to move to number 1. No time. Let's go to our 20th callback. Jesse Carlton and Whip Yazzie, 24.49. They were a 10.27 in the first round, a 14.22 in the second. An 8.59 will move this team to number 1. Hang on. That's right. That's pace. 8.59 is what this team needs to do. Dowling and Clayton, you're my next call at 19. No time. Let's go to our 19th callback. Dally Jenkins and Clayton Minkum. They're working with a 24.45. They were a 17.33 in the first round and an 8.12 in the second round. An 8.63 or better right here will put Dally and Clayton to number 1. 19th call. Reagan Kiggins, Tyler Jones will be next at 18. Okay. Clean in the field for a 12-47, 12 and 47 clean. That's going to make that team a 36-92. 36-92. Guess what? You're second right now. Second's paying $5,000 to load and coast to the team. Let's go to our 18th callback. Riggin, Kickens, and Tyler Jones with a 24-30. They were a 9-16 the first round and a 15-14 in the second. Right now, the trailer standings, Ben Yazzi's leading it right now. John Maline's second in the trailer points. But we still got 18 teams left to go. Riggin and Tyler right here. They've got to be an 878 right here to move to number one. No time. Let's go to our 17th callback. That's Ken Law and Lonnie Smith with a 23-56. They were a 970 the first round, a 1486 in the second. A 952 or better will put Ken and Lonnie to number one. John and Cooper still hanging on to that top spot with that 3309. Jesse Lockhart, J.D. Yeoman is my next call at 16. 952 or better is what Ken's got to be. Oh, no time. Let's go to our 16th callback. Jesse Lockhart and J.D. Yeoman, 23-53. They were a 908 in the first round, a 1445 in the second. They need to be a 955 right here to move to number one from the 16th callback. Steph Lindsay, Cooper Lindsay are my next call at 15. No time. Let's go to our 15th callback. Steph Lindsay, Cooper Lindsay with a 23-52. They were a 10-01 in the first round, 13-51 in the second. A 9-56 or better right here will move this team to number one. Brent Lindsay is going to be our next call at 15.
Who was winning when you announced that?
He said Ben Yazzie. Yeah. No time. Let's go to our 14th callback. That's Brindley Lindsay and Brent Lindsay with a 23-34. This team right here was a 10-94 in the first round, a 12-40 in the second. They need to be a 9-74 or better right here to move to number one. Hey, that looked good. 992. 9-92. That's going to make that team a 33-26 in that second place right now. 33-26, second place. Remember, second's going to pay Lodum Coates and $5,000 to the team. Let's go to our 13th callback. Michelle Rutan and Jace Nelson. Michelle's our next two calls. Right here with Jace. She's 22-92. They were 11-20 in the first round and 11-72 in the second. They've got to be a 10-16 or better to move into number one on our 13th call. Ring of the barrier to 0-37. Clean in the field for a 780, but we could add a barrier. 12-80. 12-80 with that barrier. That's going to make that team a 35-72. 35-72. That's third place right now. Third place is paying sweatshirts and $3,500 of the team. As we stand right now at this moment, John and Cooper still number one with that 33.09. Second at this moment is going to be Brindley and Brent with that 33.26. Michelle and Jace are third with that 35.72. Fourth is Dally and Clayton with the 36.92. Fifth right now is Ben Yazzie, Whip Yazzie with that 36.97. Sixth at this moment is our 35th callback, Taya Broadhead and Waylon May with that 37.51. That's the way we're sitting at this moment in the top six with 12 teams left to go. 12 callbacks to Michelle Rutan and Cooper Lindsay. 22.86 is what they're coming to us with. They were a 14.71 in the first round and an 8.15 in the second. They need to be a 10-22 or better right here to move to number 1 from the 12th callback. Taya Broadhead, Clay Broadhead, you're my next call at 11. There we go. Clean the field for a 9:03. That'll give us new leaders in this roping. Michelle and Cooper are going to be a 31-89. 31-89. You're number 1 right now for the 7,000. Let's go to our 11th callback. Taya Broadhead and Clay Broadhead with the 22:03. This team was an 11:39 in the first round on a 10:64 in the second. They need to be a 9:85 or better to move to number 1 from the 11th call. Mark Ricks, Israel Butt, you're my next call at 10. No time. Let's go to our 10th callback. Mark Ricks and Israel Butt with a 21.95. They're right in the box with a 14.32 in the first round and an 8.63 in the second round. They need to be a 9.93 or better to move to number 1. Who is it? Cooper Lindsay's leading for the trailer at this moment with 10 teams left to go. There we go, Mark. No time. Let's go to our 9th callback. Ken Benson and Marty Okamura with the 21.67. Kent and Marty were a 14.41 in the first round and a 7.26 in the second. A 10.21 or better right here will move this team to number 1 from the 9th call. Kelsey Butt, Waylon May, you're my next call at 8.
So no extras from here on out, Will?
I made a different screen to see those before.
No time. We're down to our top 8. Hang on. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not done yet. I don't know where the rest of that sheet went. We lost that one right here. This is Kelsey Butt and Waylon May with the 21.42. No time. Now you can take it. Let's go to our 7th callback. That's John Mullane and Jake Benson. They're riding in the box with a 21-41. They were a 9.27 in the first round and a 12.14 in the second. This team needs to be a 10.47 or better to move to number 1.
Hey, how are you doing? Really good. Yeah.
No time. Let's go to our 6th callback. Whip Yazzie and Jace Nilsson with the 19.67. They were a 10.64 in the first round and a 9.03 in the second. They need to be a 12.21 or better from the 6th call to move to number 1. Kendall Keller, Hudson Hemsley, you're my next call at 5. Got a leg right there. That's going to make this team a 16.33, including 16 and 33. That's going to give them a 36 flat, and that's 5th right now. 36 flat, and you're sitting 5th. Let's go to our 5th callback. Kendall Keller and Hudson Hemsley with a 19.51. They were a 10.20 the first round and a 10.31 in the second. A 12.37 or better will move this team to number 1. This is 5th call. Oh, crap. Crap. No time. Did you hear all that? That was an awful steer. It looked like it. Let's go to 4th callback. Mark Ricks and Ron Allison with a 19.42. They were an 8.93 in the first round and a 12.49 in the second. A 12.46 or better will put Mark and Ron to number 1. As we sit right now, Michelle and Cooper are number 1 with that 31.89. And winning the trailer at this moment is Cooper Lindsay. But we got 4 runs left to go. John really messed it up because he had 2 good runs here in the top 10, top 7.
He could really change. Well, with
He
Cole,
could. He missed this. He missed that one, but he could still do it right here. All right, here we go. A 12:46 or better right here will put Mark and Ron to number 1. 4th callback. Clean start of a 3-5-6. Come on, Ron. No time. Let's go to our 3rd callback. Ben Yazzie and Kent Beasley. Their work with a 19-15. This team was an 10-86 in the first round and an 8-29 in the second. A 12-73 or better will move this team to number 1. It'll also help out Ben's cause for getting to the trailer. 3rd call. $12.73 or better will put this team to number 1. Oh, no time. That's going to move us to our 2nd callback team. That is the Echeverias, Jody and Todd. They're right in the box with an 18-44. This team was a 10-44 in the first round and a 10 flat in the second. A 13-44 better right here will make Jody and Todd number 1 with 1 run left to go after them. There you go, Jody. Got a leg on it. That's going to make that team a 14-36, 14-36. They're going to end up taking 2nd place right now with a 32-80. 32-80 sitting 2nd. Remember, 2nd's going to pay $5,000 to load them coats. Let's go to high call. That's John Moline and Dave Williams. They're right in the box with a 16-58. They were 7-56 in the first round and a 10-02 in the second. To win this thing, they need to be a 15-30 or better. 7,000 to first, and John's hedging his way towards the trailer. Let's make it happen right here at high calls, John and Dave. $15.30 or better will win this roping. Oh, it is? That's more like it, John. Come on, Dave. Oh, no time right there for high call, and that's going to end it. All right, so it looks like this. Could I have, what do you want, the top 4 teams, Chris, for a photo?
Go back down and take a picture of that. I'll head down there.
Oh, he took the money out. That's all right. All right, this is the way it's going to look in the payoff for the rope, and we're calculating the trailer right now. Winning this roping today is going to be Michelle Rutan and Cooper Lindsay with that 31-89. They're taking home the rope bags and $7,000 the team. I need the top 4 teams to meet Chris over by the trailer, so Michelle and Cooper, head on over there. Second today is going to be Jody and Todd Echeverria with that 32-80. They're taking home Load'em Coats and $5,000 the team. Third is going to be John Moline and Cooper Lindsay with that 33-09. They're taking home Load'em Sweatshirts and $3,500 to the team. Fourth is going to go to Brindley Lindsay and Brent Lindsay with that 33-26. They're taking home Load'em Caps and $3,000 to the team. So could those 4 teams please meet Chris over by the trailer for a photo? Fifth today is going to go to Michelle Rutan and Jace Nelson with that 35-72. They're taking home $2,400 to the team. Sixth is going to go to Whip Yazzie and Jace Nelson with that 36 flat. They're getting $2,000 to the team. Seven's going to go to Dally Jenkins and Clayton Minkin with that 36.92. That team's taking home $1,800. Eight's going to go to Ben Yazzie and Whip Yazzie with that 36.97. They're taking home $1,500 of the team. Ninth's going to go to Taya Broadhead. Waylon May with a 37.51. That's going to pay that team $1,200. 10th is going to go to Denise Tubbs and Dakota McMahon with that 37-74. They're taking home 900 of the team. 11th is going to go to Kendall Keller and Marty Okamura with a 39-77. They get 600 of the team. And 12th is going to go to Ben Yazzie and Dave Williams with a 40-62. They get 300 of the team. So the top 4 teams, please meet Chris for a photo. That's Michelle and Cooper, Jody and Todd, John and Cooper, and Brinley and Brent.